Are you ready to transform your pool into a stunning oasis? At Mainland Pool Service, they're a family-owned business committed to keeping your pool looking pristine all year round. They believe that pool care should be proactive, not reactive, which is why their skilled team handles everything from routine cleaning to complex issues with precision. They prioritize clear communication and personalized solutions to exceed your expectations. Join the Mainland Pool Service family today and experience the difference their expertise and dedication can bring to your relaxation retreat. Contact them now at mainlandpoolservice.com.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing beats catching your Grizzlies IRL, and nobody knows that better than you. So next time you want to hit up a game, Ticketmaster's got your back with tickets to every upcoming matchup. Whether you're catching the Grizzlies at home or on the road, you'll find tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Keep putting that jersey collection to use and get Grizzlies tickets today. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside again soon, Memphis.
The heaviest metal credit card of all time. Rumored to be one of only 18 in existence. Plated with the very same tungsten that forged the International Space Station. And wielded at business dinners like a samurai sword. It's a classic corporate power move. But the real power move? Having end-to-end visibility on your most critical shipments. FedEx, the new power move.
New Amsterdam Vodka is an official partner of the Memphis Grizzlies. It's the only exceptionally smooth vodka that is 5 times distilled, 3 times filtered, and rated 93 points. New Amsterdam believes wins big and small become legendary when you celebrate them with your crew. So here's to the blue, white, and gold, the Memphis grit and grind, and reliving winning moments big and small with Tennessee's favorite basketball team. New Amsterdam Vodka. Find your wins.
Fridays at FedEx Forum just got a whole lot more fun for the family. With the Family Friday ticket offer, a $35 game ticket gets you a $10 food voucher and access to pregame shoot-around. Additionally, for every 4 tickets purchased, you get an autographed item from the Grizzlies vault. Capture moments that last a lifetime for birthdays, youth groups, and other family-friendly celebrations. Visit grizzlies.com/Friday to grab your tickets today. Junior Grizzlies summer camps presented by Ortho South are the key to a slam dunk summer with over a dozen 4-day camps perfect for hoopers ages 6 to 14 looking to build fundamental skills and make unforgettable memories. With camps across the Mid-South in Tennessee, Mississippi, and Arkansas, you won't have to go far for the ultimate hoops experience this summer. Registration comes with a Junior Grizzlies jersey, lunchbox, and a basketball to take home. Don't wait, space is limited. Visit grizzlies.com/Junior Grizzlies today to secure a spot for a fun-filled summer. That's grizzlies.com/Junior Grizzlies.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing compares to catching your Grizzlies IRL. And that all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight. Put that jersey collection to use for the next game and get Grizzlies tickets at Ticketmaster. Whether they're here at FedEx Forum or on the road, Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets. And there's no better brag than saying you saw it live.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item, whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
Live from downtown Memphis, this is the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, here's your host, Chris Vernon.
Here we go. It's noon on GrindCityMedia.com. It's Chris Vernon Show. Welcome. It's the Tuesday, March 31st, 2026 edition of the show. Today on the show, we were all at FedEx Forum last night to watch the Grizzlies take a loss to the Phoenix Suns. We'll tell you about the sights and sounds of last evening's event. Penny Hardaway is cleaning house over at the University of Memphis basketball program. We will tell you about that. We got a bunch of news and notes to get to. It's a Tuesday. It's nice out. Smile. Let's do it. Turn it up. Yeah. Hope everybody's having a good day. All right, bunch of stuff to get to on the show today, not the least of which is we were at FedEx Forum last night to watch the Grizzlies play against the Phoenix Suns. It was going fine, and then the fourth quarter happened. And we'll tell you what we thought about the Suns as we have now become prospectors on the upcoming NBA draft and evaluators of the teams that come in town. And so saw Phoenix last night. We will see New York, the Knicks on Wednesday night. This has been a loaded week as we head towards the end of the season. Only a few more home games now with the Knicks on Wednesday night, then a game on Friday night, and then it'll wrap up next Monday night. And then the home schedule is mercifully over. Before I get to anything, I'll welcome John Roser to the show. John Roser, a.k.a. the Cologne Ranger, the Body Spray Bandits in your sight. Johnny Backpull, Johnny Bearcat, the Grim Roser, John Asparagus, Johnny Neck Carb, John Lance. He's Dr. Thunder. He's John the Polluter. He's John Sweeney. Hello, John.
What up?
Devin Walker's here. He's the microphone mangler, Senor Quasadilla, Mr. Math, Navajo Joe. The reporter, the photographer, he's a Walker 93.
Honor Dylan being back in the building last night. You got to hit the little 1-2-1-2, man.
Dylan Brooks was back in the building.
Hoops.
All right, so I'm going to tell you that I talked to some of my friends with the Pohonix Suns last night, and this has happened now a couple of times in the last 2 weeks. There have been two teams where I know people from the other organizations, and I've gotten there a little bit before the game to just kind of find out what's what about these teams. One of them was Boston. So as you will recall, the Grizzlies played against the Boston Celtics in the preseason here. We saw both of those teams, and I was like, oh, boy, this is going to be a gap year for them, right? It's Jaylen Brown and
Then they've got Derek White and Peyton Pritchard. But then, like, you look at the rest of it, it's like, are you going to really do this for the whole season with Nehemias Queta and Luka Garza and Jordan Walsh and Sam Hauser and what's the other big white guy's name? The Creighton guy.
Baylor Shireman.
Baylor Shireman. And it's like, okay, like, be a gap year. Maybe they're, competing for the play-in. Maybe they're not. If you haven't looked, they're like the 2 seed in the Eastern Conference. And so one of the, when I talk to, and this has been an ongoing thing throughout the NBA season. I heard my buddy J. Kyle Mann reference it on a podcast. He called it the effort era. And it's like, and Joe Mazzulla, a few weeks ago when we were on the show, I said, watch this press conference with him, and he was trying to kind of push aside. He's always trying to push aside his credit and talk about the players. And then he said, and he went on to talk about Brad Stevens and about player evaluation and finding guys, and he called it competitive character. Finding guys with competitive character, right? That are going to bring their lunch pairs, they're going to give an honest effort every single night, and they're going to play together as a team. And they that's who they are, right? It's who they are, is guys that compete. And so anyways, a couple of things. With the Boston thing, Brown has an MVP candidacy level year. And then they have all these guys that not only play well together as a team, but also like they bring it, right? They take everything seriously and they play hard every night. They don't cheat the game, as they say. And that is exactly the story of that Phoenix Suns team, right? And they are one of those teams that's like too young to know that they shouldn't be good. Yeah. And they are a team that certainly, you can't help but think about them when you see them up close and personal last night and go, the prize of the Bane trade was the Phoenix pick, which when we got that, it's like, that could be like the number 1 pick in the draft. Like they're going to suck. And not only do they not suck, they're good. Yeah. And they got good players, and they've had a bunch of good finds, like a bunch. And when I was talking to them, well, look, the Rasheer Fleming has been a revelation. This guy who was drafted from St. Joe's in the second round, like I was reading an article about him last week. He has the wingspan of Rudy Gobert. Jeez. And he has been shooting threes at like a Luke Kennard-esque clip over the last 15 games. And it's funny, when I brought up, I was like, how about Rasheer Fleming? I was talking to some of their people, and they were like, he has been awesome. And they were like, Bouye is the one that, like, I guess, like, he's Jamari the one. Bouye. It is not getting talked about as much.
The dude with the loose T-shirt on that came in at the end.
Like Fleming is getting a bunch of buzz right now, right? Because he's kind of come on, and certainly in the absence of Dylan Brooks has gotten a bigger opportunity and whatever else. Then they've gotten Jalen Green back, and he's kind of assimilated and figured out where he fits in and fits well. But more importantly than anything, and this is something that we have lamented over the course of, honestly, the entire season, before it all even fell apart. Because we've experienced it one way, and then we've experienced the other way. So bro, the vibes are immaculate for Phoenix.
Yeah.
You can tell, like, when they come in town, right? You can tell with their bench. You can tell with their coach. You can tell with their media members. You can tell, like, everything about it. It's like, because I was talking to Jacoby on the Mismatch this morning. It's such a juxtaposition from a year ago. And it is the blessing of low expectations, truly, right? This is how I told you how much fun I had watching the Cardinals over the weekend. Because I have, like, less than no expectations. So anything good that happens, I was like, wow, that's all. Well, the rookie's fun. And, you know what I mean? This guy's hitting. And maybe Jordan Walker's going to figure it out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but I didn't have expectations. And we're about to be back to that, right? Yeah. We're about to be back to, nobody believes in you, got low expectations, you're picked to be at the bottom of the standings, and hopefully you can unexpectedly be good. But like you take last year, and it's like this veteran-laden team that's supposed to be really good and added Brad Beal and all of that, and they're all going to be healthy, and then they stunk. And, one of the things is when I was talking to them last night, and I brought up, I was like, dude, the vibes just seem like, even when I watch it on TV, everybody seems like, like it's a good energy. They said, Dylan.
I was going to say, he's the one, bro.
Well, here's the thing. Dylan can overpower any kind of attitude. And the truth is, despite the basketball, which we talked about long and hard here, that was the underestimated thing about what he did do here, which is when your best player is moody, you have to have somebody that overpowers it, right? Yeah. So with Kevin Durant, it doesn't matter if Kevin Durant's moody in Golden State. That's overpowered massively. Yeah. It didn't even matter early days in Oklahoma City, right? It's overpowered massively by guys. When you're counting on him to be the guy and he's the vibes, we've lived it, bro. We've lived it, right? And we know. And I'm not trying to throw shade on Ja. When Ja was lit, happy, I'm busting your ass, barking at people, goggles, whole thing, you saw them all fall in line behind him, right? They all did. They all fell in line right behind him. But if he was down and out and he wasn't having a good time and he wasn't having a good day or he, whatever, you saw it. Like, that has a profound impact on if that's the guy that you look to. And but Dylan was always the one, and honestly, Jaron as well, right? And Payne, for that matter. We had a good collection of good vibes guys, right? That were like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. They even like Kyle and them were kind of steady, like kind of even keel.
And then you had the happy guy in D'Anthony Melton when he was here, and right. And so you have this but it's like Dylan and that attitude, and then you get these younger guys. Like, that's what ends up permeating things, right? What ends up permeating thing is this, not only this bounciness and this competitiveness, but more importantly, this irrational confidence, right? In that you believe, you're there to compete and we're better than them, right? And that does wear off on people. There's no way around it.
He even said when he went on that stream that irrational confidence is what got him got out of here.
Sure.
With the LeBron thing.
Right.
He was like, when I did that, it was more all right, I'm trying to let everybody else know, we could beat them, bro.
Right.
So I said that, and it was oh, you kind of pissed off Bron, but it was I'm trying to let Jaron, Ja, all of them know, we can beat them.
Right.
It was more like that kind of irrational,
And they didn't follow behind him.
They didn't follow behind him. It was just Dylan out there getting cooked.
Right.
And then he skipped his press conferences.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, there's a lot of revisionist history on how it ended here. And look, his career turned out for the better.
Yeah.
For certain. And I will just tell you that when you talk to the Phoenix people, they give him massive credit for that. And also, it's just a complete 180 vibe change from last year, right? Where this is fun.
Also a complete 180 vibe change in Houston too,
right?
Yeah, because now they all want to fight each other, bro.
Right.
Udoka calls somebody MF every night,
right?
But because your top guy KD is what the
and I think
KD's a little.
And I think if Van Vliet was there, it could overpower it. Because Van Vliet's one of those solid champion veterans.
Yeah, rock
and
steady.
He's the point guard, and you know what I mean?
Rock steady.
He's the one you could. He's a talker. He's you know what I mean? You get in the huddle and he's talking and whatever, and it's bro, you watch their bench and they're silent Bobs because he is.
Yep.
He's not barking at anybody. You know what I mean? He's just sitting there disappointed. He's passive aggressive. You know what I mean? And look, everybody has their own role. It's just identifying, who are the guys you look to, and having that kind of it is the most underestimated thing in basketball is that leadership, and that, truth be told, coaches sometimes get too much credit and too much blame. And if you got a great team, I was reading this article yesterday, and it was about who did Arizona play? Purdue? Purdue.
They just played Purdue, yeah.
And they were down 7, I think, at half.
Yeah, Arizona was, yeah.
And they beat them by 22 in the second half.
You know what Tommy Lloyd did? You remember when I was talking about, I guarantee you or Dan Hurley just went in there and probably dog-cussed those kids up and down, whatever. I mean, they came out and they were.
Yeah.
And maybe he didn't. Maybe he didn't. I don't know. Who knows? But he seems like the guy.
Yeah,
right.
100%.
You know what Tommy Lloyd did against Purdue? He walked out for 5 minutes. And he said, you guys figure it out. He walked out of the locker room at halftime for 5 minutes. He said, I've done that. I think he said 3 or 4 times this season. And it has been unbelievable results every time. And I was like, whoa. In fact, let me see if I can
That's
find
the part
this.
of knowing your team, though, too.
Huh?
Man.
Yeah.
That's the part of knowing
It
your
is.
team, whether or not you can get on their ass and them react or do that.
I hope
some guys react differently.
I hope I saved this because there was a study that was involved in this, and I was like, okay. There was a study that was involved in this that I was like, okay. Arizona was down 7 to Purdue at halftime in the Elite Eight. Their first Final Four in 25 years was slipping away. Coach Tommy Lloyd walks to the front of the locker room and says, guys, the coaching staff and I are going to leave right now. You guys figure this deal out. It wasn't some huge speech. He walked out. Every instinct in a coach's body says to give the movie-style inspirational speech. Light a fire, demand more, sound like Al Pacino on Any Given Sunday. Lloyd did exactly the opposite. He left 5 minutes on the clock and sent a key message to the players. This is your team. I trust you to lead it. The veteran players took charge. They'd been through the tournament losses before. They still had a shot. Freshman Koa Pete said afterwards, they told us to keep going. You can't get too high or too low. Just stay even-keeled. Arizona outscored Purdue 48-26 in the second half. They had 0 turnovers and shot 52% from the field. They outscored... And then it says they put on a clinic. When asked why he did it after the game, Tommy Lloyd said, the most powerful thing in a team sport is a player-led program. The coach, you have to help navigate it. But when you get the players to own these moments, you are just so much better. He said he'd done it 4 or 5 times this year, and it worked every time. And then it goes on, it says, this was Steve Magnus that posted this. There's a mountain of science behind this approach. In 2003, researchers Magoo and Valorand found autonomy supportive coaching, giving athletes choice, acknowledging their perspective, and avoiding overt control consistently produced more motivated, more resilient athletes. Controlling coaching did the reverse, higher burnout and lower resilience. This is at the heart of one of the most important theories in psychology, self-determination theory. When people feel autonomy, competence, and relatedness, you get the highest quality motivation. When a coach trusts his team to figure it out and right the ship, he's handing them all 3 at once. It's the ultimate signal of trust when his team needed it most. Lloyd built a culture where the players internalize the stuff that matters. A 2025 meta-analysis by Claire and colleagues looked at 50 studies and over 17,000 athletes. They found that team captains had nearly twice the effect on performance as coaches did. Coaches help set the culture and expectations. They guide good leaders, but the players look to who else is in the arena with them. We need peer pressure in the positive direction. Lloyd understood this. Too often as coaches, they think you need to do something. The instinct pushes them to over-control and grip the wheel harder. And he said, Steve Kerr once said something similar to the Warriors, telling his team that he was sitting out and they were coaching the team for a game. Build the culture, coach the team, giving them the skills and the ability, and then sometimes you got to just step back, believe in them. That's their team. The ownership and self-belief is the fuel of the purest motivation. Sometimes when we're struggling, we don't need all the answers. We just need to hear that we've already got it inside of us and to give us the belief to go get it done together. I was like, whoa, dude. How about an analysis of 70? They found, I'm not going to forget that either. And you think about that through the prism of, so the reason I'm bringing this up is because of the Dylan thing last night where they're coming over, whatever, that the people in the locker room, what they found is that those people in the locker room, whoever the players are, it's twice as effective as any coach can be.
Yeah, that's always been the case because, like, you feel like peers always kind of have more influence than everything, than like an overseer.
But I do think that gets forgotten when you're putting together teams.
Oh, for sure.
That is why.
Right?
It happened here, bro.
It's happening in Houston.
Yeah.
It's with better teams than the Grizzlies.
Yeah, also like the Tigers. Also the Tigers.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Like the Tigers that happened with them.
Right. They didn't have the guy.
And
it's like you got to be. You better know who your voice in the locker room is because it's the voice that you have in the locker room is the most important voice. You know who else lost it? And it makes me think about this so much. You know who else kind of lost it this year?
Who, the Magic?
Yep.
What, KCP?
I don't know if it's you would sit there and you'd go, surely it's not KCP and Cole Anthony and those guys. But then on the other hand, you sit there and go, bro, you did lose vet, right? And now you turned it over to nobody that wanted to be that. They're not that guy.
Yeah, it's Apollo. Apollo's not built
They're
like
not
that.
the guy that is. They're hard workers. Like everybody's got their own role, but you've got to know who's the one that they look to. Who's the one that the rest of your players look to? Like Tommy Lloyd knows. He knows what happens when he walks out. He knows without knowing.
Yeah.
What's going to happen when he walks out of that locker room. And it's not Koa Pete that's got to stand up and do it.
No.
Because Jaden Bradley's there.
Yeah.
Because, right, they've got guys.
They've got
just like the
three
Pistons.
seniors, 3 freshmen, and a junior.
Just like the Pistons, like even though like JB's a hell of a basketball coach, K's not really a demonstrative like fire up, but you got guys around you like Isaiah Stewart.
That's ultimately why they have a season.
But in fairness, he did say to us, they follow him.
They do follow him.
They follow him.
He's an actions guy.
Yeah.
He's an actions guy.
They follow him.
He's not a voice guy. He's an actions guy.
Right?
Yeah.
They follow him.
So, yeah.
And it's like, we have to think about that because we don't have, you look right now and you go, you don't have that natural thing right now. There's nobody on the team right now that you naturally say is going to be that guy.
This is the Phil Jackson thing.
Maybe Jerome. Jerome has shown the most
I would say
demonstrative.
Out of the guys on the team.
I don't think Todd's that guy.
And you wonder, because that doesn't seem like coward.
I think he could be that. I think eventually Sid could be that
I need Sid to stop thinking and just
play.
That's why I said that 19 shots the other night. I was like,
bro, just go hoop. None of this. This is garbage.
Yeah, get these dudes out the way.
Go hoop.
Give me that mid post.
Stop thinking.
Get these dudes out the way.
Everybody else is just going and hooping.
Yeah.
Why the hell do I have to watch Tyler Burton taking more shots than you?
I think that's probably the issue.
Shout out Tyler Burton.
I feel like Sid.
He's thinking it.
No, or like when Sid gives the ball up, he thinks he's like playing the flow of like I'm playing 5-man basketball. Tyler Burton ain't thinking about 5-man basketball. Deke ain't. If you pass it to Deke,
I got one chance to live.
There were multiple fast break points off makes last night. Like this is not real NBA basketball.
No, those guys go. If you told me tomorrow was my last game, what would I do?
Exactly.
And that's how they play.
And Deke, he got his jersey signed by. He got Kevin Durant's jersey.
Well, and you have to know, also. Sid's got to start keeping a planner. He has to know that their 10-day both run up on Wednesday. So they only got 2 more cracks at this thing. They do.
Bro,
know that?
Sad passed the ball.
I cannot wait to see who we bring in to finish the season.
Oh, bro. Oh,
I can't wait.
Spin the wheel, baby.
Do you think I could convince him to sign me?
No.
Because I think
you think that's too far.
Yeah.
You think the NBA would step in?
I think it would be hilarious.
It would be hilarious.
If they put out a statement, we have signed Chris Vernon to a 10-day contract.
Yeah.
47 years old.
And you go wear like number 94. Join the party, bro. We already got 72 and 77 out there.
All right.
Yeah, so why not? But
why not?
It's because it's like.
What if we fielded a whole team with our starting 5 all had numbers in the 70s? That'd be incredible.
Like the freaking.
They just set records.
The Ravens offensive line, bro.
But yeah, I mean, like, so the said thing, it's like the reason I say I worry is because he's not, like, he looks around and he's like basically the vet on the floor right now. I'm not kidding.
No, for real.
Like, there's certainly moments where he's played the most NBA games of anybody. There's moments on the floor where he has played the most games of anybody on the floor at that time. I'm not kidding.
He's a rookie.
And yes, but he's also not like just like taking the bull by the horns and just hooping.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And part of that's youth, I guess.
He ain't getting the ball back, bro.
He's not getting.
We should count how many times Wednesday, Roser, when Sam passed the ball to somebody, whether or not he gets the ball back.
Whether or not he gets the ball back, yeah.
He get the ball back, bro. But I feel like Edie could be one of those too. Like one of those like action guys. Like, like one of those, like...
He's Steve-O, though.
Like brute force, like...
Steve-O lived...
I don't know. They played with a different edge to him when he played.
Yeah,
they had a different attitude about them. They absolutely did.
We also did with Steve-O. Are you guys, like, forgetting that?
I didn't forget. He said that.
Yeah, I didn't forget that about
Yeah,
Steve-O.
that's all I said was it's more of the Steve-O thing.
Yeah.
Steve-O's not going to get up in the locker room and start yelling at everybody.
No.
He tried it.
Or in the hut.
Yeah, he tried.
Well, he tried to nicely say that,
Mate,
hey, maybe we shouldn't be going out at night.
Mate, we should not be getting in at 5 in the morning, mate.
Mate, we should not be at Shotgun Woolies, mate.
Mate.
He tried.
Mate.
But, I mean, on the Edie front, again, same kind of thing. So, I mean, like, you do need to be very cognizant of that because you need... We need a heart and soul again.
We do.
That's the best thing you can
get it out the
mud.
Right?
Yeah.
Who's the heartbeat of the
Max?
That's the
Deaky.
Bro,
I love Omax, so don't.
I swear,
don't
if I have to watch
not.
Deaky freaking do a tween crossover again, I swear.
Man got called for that sequence last night where Meshack missed the easy layup, and then Deaky got called for offensive goaltending on the easy follow up. I'm like, what in the world?
He was like, I was like, bro, I swear to you, you in this blue jersey.
He's a park player.
In this black.
He is.
Black T-shirt.
He is a park player.
With a cigarette behind his ear.
Yeah, definitely got a do-rag and a Lucy.
He hooped with a Lucy behind his ear.
Park player. Fix your carburetor after.
He stresses me out.
I got you, dog. No,
he stresses me out.
He's in a different. He's playing on a different court than everybody else. Blacktop basketball.
Blacktop LA
Shout
Fitness,
out
bro.
Yes. No, not even that. They got wood.
Lifetime
This
hoops?
is blacktop. No, this is outdoor.
Like precinct.
No, this is over off of Poplar, right there at the corner by Le Bonheur.
Oh, that's deeper in the roots. Just deeper in the mud. That's by that Checkers. By the Checkers. I swear, if y'all drive by that Checkers right now, you might see Dicky out there hooping in his game uniform.
You used to have Mountain Dew backboards.
Yes.
Oh, for sure.
Shout out to Dicky, man.
A Mountain Dew backboard. No net.
Double rims.
No net.
Chain.
That did go in. The fight over whether the ball went in or not.
Shout out Dicky, man.
All right, shoot for if it went in. Shoot for if it went in.
Hey, I will say, out of his 2 years though, he has gotten two great jerseys. Did he get Braun last year?
I think he did.
He got Braun last year, and he got KD to give him his jersey this year.
Yeah, he did get Kevin Durant to give him his jersey.
So
pretty good.
Making the most out of his
pretty
opportunity.
Good, yeah.
You know?
No.
He's fearless. To just go right up to LeBron and KD and ask them for their jersey. Man. Right. That is a level of confidence and fearlessness.
Hey, I'm going to let you guys do. So just so you know, we're not the only ones having to go through this. I'm going to let you guys. I owe Jacoby $10 because I told him I would give him $5 for if he could tell me what team these individuals were on. Okay. These are guys, so people see Adama Ball playing for the Grizzlies, including myself.
Are we doing who he played for?
And you go, who is that?
Who he played for, 10-day edition?
No. Bro, it is appalling. And this is like, I've heard other media members mention it. And you should know from the G League. I went and looked at like the G League's like leading scorers this year. And there is a majority of them that have not gotten opportunities.
Yeah.
These like teams, Mac McClung?
No, these teams are bringing in or mid G League guys, not ones that were awesome in the G League, because the mission is at hand. And instead of going and like, hey, we need to go find another player, and so then you go and get some guy, right? Look, let's be fair. The Grizzlies, Roser called these last several games. Yeah. The leading scorer on the hustle by a huge margin was Eric Dixon, the all-time leading scorer of Villanova, right?
Yeah.
When we had an opportunity to sign somebody else, it was not Eric Dixon.
Also
Orlando Robinson.
Orlando Robinson is a center.
Right.
He dropped 44 and 49 and 30.
And he ain't playing for us.
No, he's too good and too tall.
Right. some of these names, you think Adama Ball is a deep cut.
Uh-oh.
John Poulikitis.
Oh, Poulikitis, two-way.
Come on, bro.
He just got signed to a two-way. Bucks?
Come on, bro.
Nope. Oh, it wasn't the Bucks. Okay, he played for the San Diego Clippers, and he got signed to a
Roser
two-way
may know
to
some
somebody
of these.
else.
This shouldn't be bad for me, bro.
Bro, Poulikitis can freaking shoot.
All right.
Holy crap, that kid can shoot. Yeah, Poulikitis.
Roser's a G League maven.
He is.
He knows.
I can't remember who signed him to a two-way.
Mavs.
It was the Mavs signed him to a two-way.
Okay.
That's right, because when they were here and I did Spanish radio, they were talking about him. Yes.
Bez Mbing.
Bez Bang.
That's a creative player.
He was playing for Miami's G League team. He played for Sioux Falls. I don't know who signed him, though, but I know he played for
Bez
Sioux Falls.
Bang is a Jazz.
Yeah, dude, Bez Bang is not good. He came off the bench for their G League
Kennedy
team.
Chandler
He's not
started
great.
for them yesterday.
Julian Reese.
Did not have
Oh, that's Washington. That's Angel
Oh, yeah,
Reese's
that's
little
Angel
brother.
Reese's brother.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
Angel Reese's little brother.
That's
yeah,
Angel
I know
Reese's
that.
brother.
That's Angel Reese's little brother.
Jalen Slauson.
Sacramento?
No.
I thought he played for.
He's a pacer.
I think he played for their G League
God.
team last year.
Jalen Slauson is a
All right,
pacer.
hang on. I got to see if he played for their G
No,
League
put
team.
your Google up, Roser.
No,
Hey.
last year.
Cheney Johnson.
Don't know him. Didn't have him.
Is that also a pacer?
He's a net.
Oh, okay.
And then I had a
I did have Jalen Slauson with the Stockton Kings at one point. I did. I knew it. I know. So if they played for West teams
Bro,
in the
you
G
said
League at any point, I'll
Bez
remember
Bing,
it.
Bro? Bez Bing
Dude,
is his
Bez
name?
Bing.
BESMBENG.
Yeah.
There's an M in front of it. That's why I said
he's
Bing.
He's got an amazing name.
We lost. He went to Yale.
Yeah.
Smarty.
All right, he looks like he's smart.
Bro,
as hell.
Bez
we
Bang.
lost to Sioux Falls, that Bez Bang team.
Best Bang.
119 to 82.
How do we not have Best
Bro,
Bang?
he had 2 points.
Might as well.
He scored 2 points.
He scored a bucket.
Against a hustle?
He had 7 assists.
In
They
a-
bro, they beat us 119 to 82.
Wait,
He's
He had
got
2
a
points.
there's
No,
a-
to
there-
your point, bro, they are not signing
There's a job at hand.
the awesome players in
Terry
this
is
league.
a-
Commanders. Tank Commanders.
Yes.
Line up.
You know, I respect
Because even
it,
our guy
though.
came off the bench for Westchester.
Bez Bang.
I
Our
respect it,
guy,
though.
Adama Ball.
he's a bench player for Westchester.
Yeah.
Like he didn't start.
Yeah.
You don't say.
Yeah.
Like that ass.
I can imagine.
You see him shoot? Shoot that one like that.
I see the vision.
Like that.
I see the vision.
He shoot that. Who we gonna sign next, bro? I'm excited about this now. That
I
was
mean,
my-
I
think
told
my
you
next-
their 10 days come up on Wednesday.
They said they should be you. Like you could do like you would sell tickets if they said Chris Vernon is going to be signing a 10-day contract.
I think I would. It would move the most tickets possible.
For sure, it would move.
Yes.
It would move some tickets.
If you told me I was going to get clocked.
Yeah, dude.
no,
Well,
you ain't actually playing.
No.
Yes.
No, you ain't got to
No.
actually play.
I've got to play.
No, you
No,
don't.
what would do it
We
is
don't
the
need that.
second you come out on the court and take off your warm-up in the layup line, you in the jersey, standing next to real NBA players.
Unbelievable.
Well, kind of NBA players.
And then I would for sure get hurt.
You would get hurt.
You
Yes.
know what? Sign him, and it
Sign
would be a
Verno.
toe.
Oh, you guys want me to get hurt?
No, we didn't say that. You could
that's
be
just
like
kind of
Rudy,
what
bro. Run out the
happens.
tunnel.
That kind of what kind of what
1, 2,
happens.
3, team.
Yeah, I think Adam Silver would step in.
Or the
Okay,
the
how
Players
about-
Association would.
yes.
The Players
Oh
Association.
yeah, they would.
Yeah, they don't play about that.
They're not.
Yeah.
They would be serious.
The mockery.
Yeah.
Of the game.
Like, yeah, you're already making a mockery
Yeah.
of it. What does it matter?
Drake-
Who did you got? Come on, Biz Bang.
Yeah.
Draymond would
great
definitely
name,
pot.
though.
Draymond would pot about you, bro.
I could get 2.
That would be Vernon. Yo,
When that guy went out on the Pelicans floor,
he thought he was a real player.
nobody even knew.
Security's like, excuse me, sir.
Look at him. He's moving.
Oh, my bad.
He's moving like a player.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, I love it.
That would be you, bro.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not me?
Draymond would probably pot about you if you did it.
No, Draymond pods about everything. Draymond was in the comments on the Charles Huff Memphis video.
He'd be like, there are guys grinding in the G League
Exactly.
for an opportunity. You know,
And they got a podcast host?
Draymond always, you always got to do that when you Draymond.
A podcast host
Yeah, no, it would be the
from the Ringer.
greatest mockery ever.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be rough. Why don't we get like Brevin?
I mean, that would
Brevin
be fun.
can give me a good 8 minutes.
I bet Brevin could get you 4 assists.
For sure.
We got to make a shot.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Good point.
good
Good point. Good point.
He'll be in with Cam.
Good point.
Keep Cam in.
Anyway,
with
all
him.
right, so let's get back to I like that Phoenix team.
Yeah.
I like them.
And you
And,
also
and Booker probably did one of like the most ethical performances I've ever seen. Like no free throws, just straight.
When we joked yesterday
Buckets.
about how he could break Bam's record tomorrow or tonight,
he could have.
like there's no evidence to suggest he couldn't,
Yeah, right.
given the amount of shots he took, the amount of shots he made, and the amount of minutes he played. Like if he just put the pedal to the metal, and because we ran the highlight package on the post game, and I'm like, you take a turn, you take a turn. Like there's nobody in this arena that has a chance of guarding him unless they're wearing a Suns jersey. Like,
And I'm pretty sure if you go back and watch the 8 shots that he missed,
Bro.
like,
they're in and out.
dude, I know a couple of them were like front iron, backboard, rim, then fall off.
But
Like,
you
they're
talk
all
about
right there.
ethical basketball, bro.
You know,
Like,
and they don't have,
ethical
and
hoops.
they don't have Brooks or Williams, and so this is the first time we've gotten to see that Malawak. He's huge too.
He is
That's a
huge.
big SOB.
I mean, they took him high in the draft.
Yeah, but he looks
And
like, man,
what?
his knees like move in. It's
What?
weird.
Like he look like he can't walk and chew gum
Yeah,
at the
man.
same
He looks
time.
like when you see him, like his knees like are pointed in a little bit when he's playing. I'm like,
Why are
bro,
you looking at folks' knees?
Yeah,
you look at people's knees when they
because
run?
he's so
You freaked
freaking
out,
tall.
bro. You freaked out,
Yeah,
bro.
call me a freak. I
You look
don't
at people's
care.
knees when they run?
When it looked like that, I do.
Friggin' knee peeper.
Yeah, knee peeper, bro. You're a knee peeper, bro.
You're
I
a knee
thought-
peeper.
Yeah, I'll be a
What'd
knee
you do?
peeper.
You look at people's knees?
Yeah, bro, you looking at people's knees for, bro. Knee
I'm just
peeper.
telling you, hey,
Knee peeper.
hey, when that dude has a knee injury, just get ready for it.
Oh, don't put
Johnny,
that man
yeah,
on.
don't, come on.
I would not have drafted
Why
him
would you
based
do
on the
that?
knees pointing
Why'd you
inward.
do that? He's putting the
You got-
Danhausen curse on him.
If you got inward pointing knees,
You
I'm
are
out.
cursed.
I'm out.
You think you Danhausen, bro?
I might be Danhausen.
You're not Danhausen.
I mean, Kenny Smith played his whole NBA career with knock knees.
You're a knee peeper, bro.
See,
Yeah, but Kenny Smith is not like 7'3".
The guy was huge, came in, had 11 rebounds in short minutes last night, and Roser's like, yeah, but his knees.
Yeah.
look at the knees.
Inward pointing knees.
Inward pointing.
Inward point. Serious, dude. When he like, stands at the free throw line, his arms are out, and it's like, I
Hey.
mean, I can't even show what it
Bro,
looks
low
like,
key,
but it's like,
I'm just
you
surprised-
can't even see, but man.
Show his knees, please. Please show his knees.
They won't go
Please.
down. They won't go like,
Show his knees.
can't
Go
see
down.
my
Inward pointing knees.
Go
Stand
down.
back over there.
Yeah,
Stand
over
in
here.
front. No, just stand in front.
Yeah, come on. Let me see your knees,
oh my
bro.
God, this idiot. This idiot. These are the Malawak knees. He looks like he's learning how to ski. No, that's how people do when they're going downhill and they're learning how to ski. They turn it to
He's like a closeout on Tyler Vernon. He's like,
Man said he built like Kenny Smith.
damn, man.
He said he got knees like Kenny Smith. I'm dead.
Come on.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
He did that's how people ski when they're learning how to ski. They point their,
French fry.
they go down real slow.
Bro, what's wrong with you, bro?
Whatever.
That's what you have to be watching the game to the end to watch this, by the way.
Malawak.
Because he got in at garbage time.
There was no garbage time. Are you talking about the fourth quarter?
The first quarter?
Yes,
Garbage
the
time?
fourth quarter.
The fourth quarter where they won 40-16.
And I feel like they like turned up too, bro. It was like,
Of course they did, and we've seen a lot of
fourth
teams
quarter.
Yeah, they did.
that have screwed around.
Yeah, I don't. Did you get
That's
nervous
why-
at any point in that
No,
game, in the
that's-
third quarter?
That's why I give them respect. The Suns.
Yeah.
I give them respect because look, every team that comes in here screws around and then is like, all right, we'll crank it up when we have to. They like actually did.
Yeah, no,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because a lot of them, like, they keep looking up at the scoreboard, and you even saw it a couple weeks ago with that crazy Denver win.
Yeah.
And they, like, keep looking up at the scoreboard, and they're like, Jesus, we're still down 8. Yeah. And it's like, you just stuck around, and it's like, oh, then they never got over the hump. You just figured, all right, now they're going to lay the smack down when it comes down to the fourth quarter. So they all attempt to do it. To take the fourth quarter seriously.
Yeah.
All right, guys, come on. Let's get it together and get this thing done. They're trying, it's, especially late in the season, you are attempting to put out the minimal amount of effort to get the win. I'm serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so everybody does it, but like they actually pulled it off where they were like, all right, let's crank this up.
It was brilliant too, like how they did. Like it was
It
like
started
when
with
they
the Booker-
turned up, they turned up.
It was the Booker like in the third quarter
Yes,
bank shot, and it was like after that it was all right, night.
Yeah,
That's
so
good.
awesome.
And it wasn't even him in the fourth. He didn't score in the fourth.
It was Gillespie. Gillespie
He didn't
was
score
like,
in the fourth.
Did he play in the fourth quarter?
Booker.
Did he play the fourth?
He didn't play in the fourth quarter, bro.
0 minutes?
I don't think he played in the
Yeah,
fourth quarter.
I know
he hit
late,
that bank
I know
shot and said,
like
I'm
late in
done,
the game
bro.
he was not in. I know like the last like 4 to 5 minutes he was not in.
He played the
0 minutes.
Yeah, he hit that bank shot and said,
okay.
I'm good. I'm checking out. I'm clocking out for the night.
And it was still a close game.
Gillespie had 11. That Rasheer Fleming, who I talked about, had 9.
Yeah, he hit some big
And then
shows.
everybody else just chipped in. Yeah. The rest of the way.
So
Boy, I like that.
I
like that
That
Fleming.
Fleming kid.
Oh my God. I mean, he's just his arm. He's one of those guys that like could tie his shoe by barely leaning over. The arms just go forever.
Yeah.
He's so long, and he's athletic as hell.
So
Is that the one that caught the? Did he have a dunk last night?
So no, he was. He was also. Where was he drafted? Was it second round?
Yeah, St. Joe's.
He was the
St.
first
Joe's,
pick.
second round, 31st pick of the draft.
He was one of those that fell into the said thing. Certain wingspan,
Oh, really?
certain percentage from 3, yeah. But he was not a guarantee. He was not a totally like consensus projected first round pick. So the stat was also a consensus first round pick, and Fleming was
And
on
that's
the
where
edge.
it was like Bridges, Anunoby, Siakam.
Right.
It was this height, this wingspan, this has had this tremendous success level in the NBA is what Roser's referencing.
Said if you're a first round pick, like first round picks that have those, and Fleming was like mocked anywhere late first to somewhere early mid second. So,
but you look, it's a hit.
and you look at it,
Nah,
it's,
bro.
it's
He
a
can
hit.
hoop. He can hoop.
It's a hit. Gillespie. So, dude, Gillespie, I texted y'all last night. Going back to the Denver game last week, up until before the fourth quarter, dude, he was 0 for his last 22 from the field.
I mean, he's still 4 for 16.
He missed 22 straight shots, and then in the fourth quarter, he was 4-6 in the fourth
How
quarter.
bizarre.
Yeah.
4-16.
He just couldn't make anything,
Yeah.
huh? Wow. As it stands right now, the Grizzlies have the 8th and the 16th pick, which is Orlando. But I mean, it's going to put us in a weird spot because you're going to have a crack at the lottery if Orlando or Phoenix loses a couple of games, because that, we know now Phoenix is they're locked in to playing the Clippers. It's going to be Phoenix versus the Clippers. And then whoever wins that is going to get the 7th seed. And whoever loses that is going to have to play another game against the winner of the Warriors and the Blazers. That's it. That's not a picnic. You know that Clippers thing is not.
No.
Clippers thing is not a picnic.
Because Darius Garland been. Do you see his splits, bro?
I mean, you could have
Recently?
you could have in any given game. You always you don't want to play against when you're talking about a 1-game set. Kawhi Leonard could be the best player on the floor in any one game. So can Garland, for that matter.
Yeah.
He could be the best player in any one game. That Booker can as well, obviously. But it's not the kind of team where they're going to be planning just against you for 1-game set to try to become the 7th seed. Like, that's not going to be a picnic. And then, honestly, the winner of the Blazers and the Warriors, it's not like, if they've got Curry back, if they've got Curry, Porzingis, and Draymond, it's a different deal,
different story.
right?
Yeah.
For 1 game,
Right.
We're not talking about a 7-game series. We're talking about for 1 game. And then the other thing, Orlando is like
Free falling.
it's crazy, and they're like trying to hang on for dear life so that they don't have to be in the 8-9 or the 9-10 game. Because you got Charlotte and Miami
yeah.
right there. It's like a half a game.
It's half a game, yeah.
So I mean that stuff's still left to be decided.
Shit,
and
even Philly, bro, with Paul George coming back.
Yeah, but they've been winning.
Yeah, they have.
I'm saying they've been winning big. I'm saying if you're Orlando, what you're worried about is, again, you may be in a situation. It's a very real possibility Orlando could lose 1 game and then just not be in the playoffs.
Yes.
Because they could drop to that 9-10 game easy, especially. I mean, they have been disgusting as of late, and what happened to them over the weekend, losing by 31 points to Toronto, is appalling. Yeah. I'm sorry, giving up a 31 4-0 run.
Lost by 50.
Yeah, they lost by 50.
Didn't they get all the way up to 5?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
bro.
then it's like,
they cratered. They lost like 7 in a row.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, they got it figured out. They got up to 5. They just turned it, and then it just all fell apart
the season's
again.
over, bro. Mosley, they finna put him in a blunt.
It makes you wonder what happened when you did finally start to ascend like that, and then boom, you fall off like that. You give up a 30-whatever-0 run like that.
31-0 run in an NBA basketball game.
That to me, like, dude, something happened.
Because even Dez, you saw Dez after the game?
Yeah.
He didn't want to talk about.
He didn't want to talk about the
Yeah.
Well, because you got to think about this, right? We were talking about the better of either the Orlando pick or the Phoenix pick. I mean, they could very easily replace these teams because 11 through 14 right now is Golden State, Portland, Charlotte, Miami. You could absolutely foresee a circumstance where one of those becomes a lottery pick. And it might be easier in this just totally upside down world. It might end up being that friggin' Orlando pick.
Yeah.
Never in a million years. This is
That's
the
what they
Magic
got.
schedule. So if we were to just say
Suns
it's a toss-up, Mavs is a win, Pistons will say a loss, we'll say Bulls is a win, Hawks is a loss. If they keep playing like they are.
the Hawks have been on a run, man.
Pelicans is a toss-up because it's at Pelicans.
Yeah.
Timberwolves,
Loss.
probably a loss.
Yeah, because the Timberwolves,
And then
I mean,
Celtics, depending on what the Celtics do in the last
Right,
game of the season.
right.
But, I mean, this is no picnic either down the stretch. Yeah. They could actually, like, really be in that 9-10 game.
For sure.
And then either of those teams, I mean, they're going just the wrong direction so fast. Whereas that Phoenix team, again, it's going to be hard to beat the Clippers and then win. But if they do, they would just obviously move on.
That's
the Suns.
Yeah, that's the Suns.
Suns.
Yeah.
Magic, Hornets. That's two tough
Hornets.
ones. Bulls, Rockets.
No, theirs is really tough to end too.
Yeah.
But again, they're pretty. I mean, they could get flipped.
Yeah, that is.
They could get flipped in the Clippers thing, but I think that's it.
But they'll get Dylan back, and they play freaking hard. They'll win.
Dylan tried to play yesterday,
yeah,
bro.
They're gonna
It would
win.
be
Tell him to come play.
What's their games coming up?
They got Orlando tonight. It's Orlando. Put that back up for us. Orlando, then at the Hornets on Thursday, then the Bulls on Sunday, then Rockets, Mavs, and they close Lakers, Thunder. Now, see, OKC could potentially have the 1 seed wrapped up by then too.
Their bench players could probably win though, bro.
Yeah, that's possible. It's definitely true.
Yeah, they got depth over there.
It's going to depend on where some of these other teams
They
are.
are expecting Brooks and Williams back very soon.
Yeah.
There's no reason.
There
There was no reason to bring them back last night.
Yeah.
Nah.
And honestly, probably not a reason to bring them back tonight.
Yeah, you wouldn't think. Second
The
half
Bulls?
back to back.
Is it the Bulls?
No, Orlando's tonight.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, this one matters.
But
for our standpoint,
Locked in.
the two teams that are playing each other.
At this point, we'd rather it just be Orlando. Seems more realistic that would be the better of the two.
Yeah.
Yeah, for us. So
there's only two spots.
Right.
There's only two spots separating them.
Let's root for the Suns.
Room for the Suns tonight?
Yeah, we want the Magic to lose. That seems like the easiest thing possible.
I just want another lottery pick.
The Suns have
I do want to.
vibes.
I got to be honest. I want a second lottery pick.
Same.
I want a second lottery pick.
for sure.
One way, some way, somehow. I mean, when that trade went down, we thought we were getting a top fiver.
Yeah.
Phoenix was supposed to be terrible.
Then they got Dylan Brooks, and Dylan Brooks was like, nah. You
Us
finna play
winning,
hard every
yeah.
night, B.
But then we traded them, Desmond Bain, and they got worse.
They got
Yeah,
worse.
they
Figure
got
that out.
worse.
Yeah. Crazy.
I mean, that is crazy how that worked.
Yeah.
It is wild that we're looking at, you know what I mean? We're going to be watching Desmond Bain and Dylan Brooks fight it out.
Two of our old little stings, bro.
Right?
Is that on TV tonight?
Huh?
Is that on Peacock or anything?
Let me see if it's on the network tonight. Let me see.
I highly doubt
Probably
that.
not.
No, it's on the league pass. Tonight we got Peacock, Knicks, Rockets. That'll be a good joint.
Oh, yeah.
And then the second game on Peacock is Trailblazers, Clippers. Another great game.
So we're getting the Knicks on the second night of a
Well, because the
back-to-back tomorrow night.
Rockets are just trying to hold on for dear life to their spot because they've dropped all the way to 6 now. They're going to be fine because they're 3.5 up on Phoenix. But you tell me what you guys think, because I keep telling Jacoby this. There's that battle for 4, 5, 6 in the Western Conference between Denver, Minnesota, and Houston?
Yeah.
I'd rather be 6.
Rather to play the Lakers?
Yep. I'd rather my trek be Lakers Spurs.
Yeah.
Than be either. Because the Nuggets and the Wolves both have their bona fides.
Yeah, they do.
They played each other the last couple of years, I feel like.
They have.
In the playoffs.
And the Lakers can't guard.
And the other thing is, we talk about teams losing like big-time players this time of year and the profound effect it can have on those teams. Health matters, as we always joke. But sometimes we don't talk about like the secondary players and their availability. I would be freaked out about that Jaden McDaniels thing because they put him in it was patella tendinopathy, and it was week to week.
Yeah.
He is your stopper, bro.
They have to have him.
Yeah, you got to have Jaden
when you're
McDaniels.
going up against the SGAs and the Lucas and the
Jamal
Foxes
Murray.
and
Yeah.
the Murrays and he's the guy. He's their best perimeter defender, and he has had a great season. Not having McDaniels would be a killer.
They got to have him.
Because you know what I mean? Because they don't have Alexander Walker anymore, right? So, I mean, that really puts you behind the 8 ball if you ain't got him. So, I mean, if McDaniels – now, hopefully he's just able to come back in a couple of weeks by the time the playoffs are. And it's not. They said it's not going to take surgery, but you guys know as well as I do, anytime somebody says week to week, you're like, oh, no. Like, that's just not.
Or if they use like a big word like that.
Yeah.
They use it stresses me out.
Patella
too.
Tendinopathy. I'm like,
Yeah, you say bone bruise. You start using them words and bone bruises and stuff. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's a little scary, my guy.
And then it says week to week.
yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I know.
And Ant said, bro, y'all got Kevin Durant, but we got Jaden McDaniels. So,
Right.
so
And
like,
then he said he had to take a dump.
He did
I
say that
respect
last
that.
night.
I respect that.
I was asking. I asked Jacoby. I said, "Is there anybody in the league that would have given that answer?" And he said, "Probably Steven Adams." And I said, "Yeah, you're actually right. That's actually a real answer."
Yeah.
If you ask Steven Adams why he was late, he would tell you he was taking a dump. He would.
Yeah.
And he would be honest about it, and he would just say it. But that level of honesty is just not found.
I think I know another player that probably do it.
Who?
LaMelo.
I don't think.
LaMelo would.
I don't
LaMelo's way too honest about stuff.
You think so?
Yeah, he's way too honest about stuff. He says stuff. I'm like, bro, you just shouldn't have said that out loud.
You know who else is way too honest? Is Jaden Ivey.
Nah.
Hey, Steph Curry called a straight, bro, for no reason. What Steph do? What Steph do to him?
Look, Ivy was around here in high school, and then his Purdue days. Obviously, his mom was an assistant coach here, who we love, who's now the head coach at Notre Dame now. Watching that unfold online has been, in a moment of seriousness, how many times have I texted you guys, like, different clips I've seen, and I'm like, oh, no. Oh, no. Because you have to have, right now, it's just all homophobia, anti-LGBTQ, anti-gay statements. Like, that's all the headlines everywhere, right? The context long before this, right? That is all, and it is presented as there's a lot of people that know like nothing about Jaden Ivey, and then they see that and they see what he has been on for this like last couple of weeks, and they're like, whoa, like, what's going on here? And there are these podcasts and these clips that have gone around that people have circulated that he did like a year ago, and he was talking about growing up and never feeling love from anyone, and talks about how he was sexually abused, and it's like, whoa, now. And then you remember after he had that good game with the Bulls, coming out and saying the old J.I. is dead, and I'm the new.
Feel like myself, never again.
And you're like, what? This guy is going through it. And then, obviously, in the search for, and hopefully he's fine, right? And hopefully he is fine. But in the search for, like, you've seen this happen a lot with, like, this is a tale as old as time, right? It goes back to, King Solomon. There's a whole book of the Bible of Ecclesiastes of a guy saying, I tried this, and I tried women, and I tried money, and I tried this, and all I needed was God, right? And I had all these wives and concubines or whatever. It's like, I had it all. Name the thing a man could want. I had it all, but this is what I didn't have, right? That's the whole book. And you see this to be true of a lot of like celebrities or people that have gone through a tremendous amount of trauma or whatever, because he says, I was addicted to pornography and I was this and I was this and I was this. And now he says he has found Christianity, right? That's now where he has turned his attention to, and then becomes, does this complete 180. And then what do you see? I mean, look, we saw this with when Kanye West starts doing his thing with the Jesus is King and whatever. It's like, people that are given to extremes are given to extremes. Yeah. And then what they do is they go completely off the deep end the other way, right? Here was the deep end this way, here's the deep end this way. And you're just given to these extremes that deal with things. And then you look up and you're like, he's trying to find himself. That's, as a pop psychologist, and watching this, he's trying to find like where he belongs. He's trying to make sense of his life. He's trying to make sense of all this stuff. And meanwhile, right, has found now this has focused on these, there's people that will focus on one part of Christianity and other people that will focus on the other, right? There's people that will focus on love and loving thy neighbor and compassion and all of these things. And then there's others that will do the condemnation of those that are not living that life, right? He's gone the route of the condemnation of those that are not living what he is learning, yes, as he's going on, right? And obviously there is a massive segment of the population and a business that he works for that is not going to take kindly to that, right? And I even watched his video last night with the Steph Curry and whatever. It's like, yeah, bro. Somebody talk to him. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because I look at this, and my great fear is that he needs help. Like, I felt like when they posted those old, and I'm not making excuses for him. I'm telling you that when I saw those old interviews with him, I'm like, what happened? Like, what happened? What happened here? Like that, we had an awareness of who that kid was. Right, and then not all the things, but the things he turned to, whether it was maybe it was the injury, maybe it was fame, maybe it was the NBA lifestyle, maybe it was whatever. But he went to the extreme, by his own admission. Yeah, he went to the extreme, and so then his answer to that was to go to the other, complete opposite extreme. Right, but he also doesn't seem joyful in that extreme, right? It's like he is lashing out at others now, right?
Because like, even though him yelling on the plane when I really got like, it was like a whoa. Because at first, like, you could have
a lashing out.
Yeah, you could have your opinion whether this that, but like when he's on the plane, like yelling into a phone on the plane, bro, that tells you it's it's not. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's levels
streaming.
To it. There's levels
he's
to it.
Streaming.
Like, on a plane.
Yeah, something.
This level is this. I was like, okay, you know it's not all. Then he's talking, and obviously he's like, yeah, I love apple pie. Apple pie is amazing. I'm like, okay, that's not normal. Right. You don't go from talking about Christianity and this, and then all of a sudden you go into this random thing, and you come all the way back to it. That means something a little bit.
And then he seems to have very little awareness, and I don't know if he wants to become the victim in this. But he has very little awareness as to why he would have gotten released.
Right. He's like, my teammates, I'm not nothing I've done has been detrimental to them. It's like, bro, it has nothing to do with how cool or not cool you are with your teammates in the locker room. That has nothing to do with this.
Well, and reading the reports from Chicago this morning, there was no shed tears.
Oh, between him getting
within the locker room, that was like, the behind-the-scenes reporting was, nobody would. Like, I think they were probably all stressed out about the whole thing, right? If you got a guy in there telling you. Yeah. I mean, it's, again, I'm not saying he's a bad guy. Yeah. No. I'm saying that this place that he's in right now is not going to serve him being able to have a career.
But can we keep it real too about something? You can't be not very good and be
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? You got to pick one.
I don't think. I honestly.
Because like Anthony Edwards said what he said, and like it was just like he read an apology and it went away.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Ant's a superstar.
That's right.
Yep. Like you got to pick one. Like you can't
That's
be
right.
fringe NBA player and the guy yelling get to his phone.
How much trouble? How much will they put up with?
That's
like
true.
Miles Leonard.
Yes.
Like you know what I'm saying?
They're not putting up with it.
You ain't putting up with it.
They find somebody else.
Even if you said something that was partly true, it's your opinion.
Right.
The NBA is like, all right, but you're a fringe NBA player. What you? No. Going on somewhere.
Right.
Because Ant's done it multiple times.
That's right.
Yep.
And Ant's.
It's the reason Morgan Wallen didn't get dropped from his record label.
You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody's
preferential treatment exists in the world. It always has, always will.
Fringe, no, they're gonna pack them up.
Yeah.
It's out of here.
Right. And he just doesn't have this. It's been very little awareness. And I will just say that I was very critical of the Pistons because I thought that was ridiculous. You know, he's at least a guy that could make a play off the dribble and maybe get a release valve for Cade and whatever. It's like Kevin Huerter. Yeah. Like, what are we talking about? You kind of get it now. You kind of get it now because and look, he's the 5th pick in the draft, and I loved him coming out of the draft. I just hope he can get it back together. That kid is going through some trauma. Seriously.
Yeah.
Like when you're willing to talk about it to the public, and nobody paid attention to that.
Yeah.
When he was
and
doing
that was in 2025. Yeah.
When he was doing those podcasts saying I was sexually abused and I never felt love in my life and like you have to have that context to understand the point he's at right now, saying these things, and you're like, whoa, what is going on here?
Yeah.
Because you've seen a lot of other people do the same exact thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Because even though like the Pistons not gonna matter on Judgment Day, yeah, that is a legitimate statement. Like when it's all said and done, the basketball stuff won't matter. Yes, that's a fact. But like I think you said, like everything else around this was making people like alarmed. It's like, okay, you can say some things that are factual, but it's like some of the stuff is like, oh, okay, hold on, bro. Are you good?
Also, it doesn't. Also, it doesn't feel like he is professing said religion, and this has brought him great joy.
Yeah.
He is using it as a way to condemn others.
Yeah, demonize others, yeah.
And, you know, right? Right.
Yeah. I want him to be all right, man, because
I mean, it sucks to watch it unfold.
Yeah. Somebody said he went live this morning.
We've seen other guys break down in the past.
Yeah. Somebody brought up Enes Kanter. He made it for a little bit, then they packed him up.
Oh,
yeah. Jonathan Isaac made it for a little bit.
Jonathan Isaac is not, though.
He's still around.
He's still around.
But he's not, like...
He's also not out there professing
you know what I mean? I doubt he's telling Paulo in the locker room he's condemned to hell and everything. I doubt he's doing that.
Yeah, people don't really want to hear that.
Yeah.
Generally.
They don't tell me that, bro.
Generally, they don't.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess go be a preacher if that's what you want. I mean, I don't know. It's not going to be a very popular church.
Yeah. Like, I've seen Jonathan Isaac. Like, I've seen Jonathan Isaac in Vegas at Summer League, like, each of the last 4 years in our hotel, and he's not, walking around professing to the half-naked women that they're, that they're...
Put your clothes on!
God is ashamed of them or anything. Like,
are you saying...
I can see Jaden Ivey doing that right now.
Jaden Ivey, and again, I'm not saying that these people are misguided or that they're doing what's in their heart, right? But it's very reminiscent of the guy that is standing on Beale Street when you're out with your buddies.
Yes. Beale Street Music Festival back in the day.
I got a cousin that do that.
You do?
Yeah, bro. I had a cousin that do it every weekend.
Outside the Gold Club? There used to be someone outside the Gold
Club. He'd be on Beale Street every
too.
weekend.
Do you see him when you go out?
Yeah, and I dap him up. I sit there and talk to him for a little bit.
But he doesn't condemn you.
No, he doesn't condemn me to nothing.
No, he doesn't. Because
he's your cousin. This is my family,
And then he's like, hey, what's up, Dev? You're going
Yeah.
Yo, what up, fam?
Unless you repent
your
sinful ways.
Is that him?
What's up,
Oh,
Dev?
he'll be him, yeah. He'll be him on the street. Yeah.
Is he cool?
Yeah, my cousin cool as hell.
Outside of...
Cool as hell. Cool as hell.
Why does he do it? That's what's in his heart.
It's just in his heart, bro. It's just in his heart. And look, he's still family to me.
He does it every weekend.
Almost every. You'll see him on Beale Street with this little.
People are gonna come up to him now and be like, "Are you?"
They're not gonna find. Hey, look. We look a little bit alike, but you ain't gonna be able to.
Is it cousin blood?
Oh, like dead ass blood.
Not like how you have misled me in the past. That's my cousin.
I told you, bro. Every black person, if you were raised around somebody when you were young, bro, they are your cousin.
But this guy is actually
like real blood, like dead ass blood.
Yes.
Is it Clipper Daryl?
No, bro, it's not Clipper Daryl. Clipper Daryl is not on Bill Street yelling that stuff on Bill Street.
I don't know.
By the way, Clipper Daryl is my real cousin too.
Yeah.
Is he still at Clippers games?
I don't think so.
That's what I was wondering.
got beef?
Maybe he is on Beale Street.
Got beef?
Clipper Daryl.
I gotta ask my uncle how he's doing. Cause see, they said my cousins. They know. People in the chat already know my cousin. Want to know? Yeah, see,
he's one of them.
He's one of the shout out Gabe, man. That's my dog. That's my dog, man. I hope he had a birthday recently too.
He's down there doing it
every
preaching
weekend.
the gospel.
Like, yes, bro.
Yelling
at people, bro. They put it on YouTube. They be what do you call it? Not prospering people. What do they call it? Shunning people. What is sinning? Like, what do you do in your free time? All this sinning. I'm like, oh my gosh. God wasn't made for you to watch porn. He wasn't made. I'm
Pornography
like,
is the work of the devil.
I'm like, bro.
Does he do it at your family reunions?
Nah, bro.
He doesn't.
Nah. He ain't doing it there. No. We ain't with that. He tried to recruit one of my other cousins, but one of my other cousins got out of it. This is real life.
What? Like,
it's like real
what
life.
do you mean? How did he get out?
Yeah,
Got out,
get
bro.
out
He stopped going, bro.
Oh, he just stopped. Oh, okay.
He stopped going.
This isn't the life for me, he said.
Yeah. It's over with. Okay. Shout out to my family, though, man.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, hopefully Jaden Ivey's okay.
I didn't realize when I mentioned the guy with the sign on Beale Well, get an Ivy jersey.
No, bro.
Well, there's no team. That Ivy Bulls throwback's gonna go hard.
That 31's gonna be sick. Give me a Pistons one. Give me the Pistons 23.
That's really when we should have known.
You can wear your Ivy Bulls throwback when Tebow speaks at Bellevue.
That's really what we should have known.
For his birthday next year, I'll get him an Ivy jersey.
When Hillsong comes to the...
Yeah, get him an Ivy jersey, bro. Get him like, hey, look, maybe in his next profession, his next life, Vernon, Jaden Ivey may be a preacher.
Yeah.
Because a player did retire one time. What's his name? AJ Griffin?
Oh, yeah.
He did retire.
Yeah.
He retired from the NBA because he didn't like the sinning that was going on.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what he said? The sinning?
Yeah, I mean.
I think he went to be like a pastor, like join the church. Yeah.
Retire from NBA. Yeah. Let me look.
We should have known. We should have known like that it might be going a little wrong way for Jaden when you get number 31.
Yeah, 31.
That's a gross basketball number.
Even
like
the Reggie Miller award,
that
it was nasty, bro.
Yeah, bro. That's like that's
would you rather have
Raheem Mostert wears number 31.
Would you rather have 31 or Adama Ball 72?
72.
I think for the rarity, 72. Because you would wear that to a music fest and people would be like, oh, that's crazy.
31 is an insane basketball.
It is a nasty number.
Who is that?
Reggie Miller.
Yeah, Reggie Miller wore 31.
But in all fairness, he does have a sun around his belly button.
Yeah. 72. I want the 72 with the jersey number peeling off.
Yeah. All right. Let's take a quick break. We'll come back after this. Chris Vernon Show.
In the Tennessee Army National Guard, you can start a career in exciting fields, including science, communications, engineering, and medicine, all while earning money for your education. This training will boost your eligibility for a high-paying and rewarding profession. And you can get it all while serving part-time in your community. The Tennessee Army National Guard can pay for up to 100% of your college tuition. To learn more, visit nationalguard.com.t-n.
Jeff Dunham, artificial intelligence, his all-new tour.
You're the other white meat. How can you be so smart on one hand and so stupid on the other? Well, you're half of it. I realize I could have avoided all this years ago with one simple word. I do not. Silence!
Don't miss a Memphis. Friday, April 10th, FedEx Forum. Tickets on sale Monday, September 29th at jeffdunham.com.
Grizzlies fans, dunks, dimes, and no-looks are great on TV, but nothing compares to catching them IRL. And that starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight in person. From seeing your favorite Grizzlies stars up close to hearing the squeak of the sneakers on the hardwood. Put that jersey collection to use and get tickets at Ticketmaster. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside, Memphis.
With living in luxury at Southland Casino Hotel, the good life is closer than you think. Members get 1 entry with every 100 points earned playing on their Lucky North Rewards card, plus 1 free entry daily. Win free play at our hourly drawings, and don't miss our Saturday grand prize drawings in March. You could win a home theater package, premium massage chair, an outdoor jacuzzi, and $250,000 cash. Luxurious prizes await at Southland Casino Hotel. Must be 21 or older. Play responsibly. For help quitting, call 800-522-4700.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
Each challenge is unique, so each game plan is customized to identify opportunity and the path to victory. It's true in basketball, it's true in banking. Grizzlies Checking from Pinnacle with personalized planning and advice. Play hard, bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by May 30th, and you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus into your account. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
Wells, a rhythm three. Yes, sir! That's an exclamation point on this game.
Grizz fans, defend your home court from pests with Terminix. Before cockroaches, spiders, and mice show up, Terminix it with our pest-free 365 Plus year-round protection plan. Visit Terminix.com today and enter code SAVE50 at checkout to save $50. Terms apply. Go Grizzlies!
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans, want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Did you see that hockey goal from the Russian Hockey League? We're going to come right in front of the table and we're going to recreate.
We're going to recreate the moment. Rolls around. Do it. Go, let's go!
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Welcome back to the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, back to your host, Chris Vernon.
Just be cool. Throwing dead presidents. Look alive. Party is the evidence. It's a vibe. Celebrating excellence. We survive. Two-seater snapping, girl. I'm happy it's just you and I. Throwing dead presidents. Look alive. Party is the evidence. It's a vibe. Celebrating excellence. We survive. Two-seater snapping, girl. I'm happy it's just you and I. Yeah. Just be cool. Just be cool.
Back, Chris Vernon Show. The wait is over. B2K.
This is Dev's read. This is Dev's read.
Oh, let me see that.
Yeah, this got to be Dev. Yeah.
Why? Because he's black?
No.
Because he's going to be there.
Wow, racist.
Yeah, that was kind of
wow.
racist.
He's going to be there.
Bro.
Dang,
That's
bro.
crazy, bro.
In
2026, bro.
Man,
that's crazy,
in
bro.
Big 2026, bro.
That's crazy, bro.
That's crazy. It ain't even February, bro.
2026, that's crazy, bro.
It ain't even February. By the way, Rose, you might have me on.
Wow. Let him do the black guy read.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy. You might actually have me on audio singing a B2K song. So that's probably why. Remember that song I was singing?
Oh, yeah,
that's the B2K song. Well, let me do this, Reed.
Is it dirt? Is there any explicit lyrics in this?
Put the No, put the thing back up. You treated me, yeah. Baby, that's the reason why I love you. You're my
How have you ever gotten a chick?
Girl, don't be a hater.
As soon as she would hear you in the car, she'd be like, oh,
Still
like sand.
Girl. You want to hear that song and more, Verno?
Yes, please, do 3.
The wait is over.
It
B2K is... Ew, I just drooled. B2K is back, and they're bringing the reunion tour to FedEx Forum on Sunday, April 26th. Get ready for a night of unforgettable music. Purchase your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com or the FedEx Forum box office.
Who else is there?
B2K.
Young Jock, it's going down.
B5, Crime Mob, Franchise Boys, and Pretty Ricky.
Crime
Mob. Wait, isn't that?
That's what? That's what?
That Young
You're like
Jock?
Dustin right now.
See me in the trash.
Going down. You got no.
That is extreme.
That's Young Jock.
Caucasic.
Yeah, that was
right
so
there.
caucasic of you,
How
bro.
dare you?
That was
How dare you?
no Lowry's.
In the year 2026.
Why don't you try to swag surf while you're at it?
I'd rather not.
No Lowry's. Look, loosen the elbows up. Meet me in the trap. It's going down, baby.
Look at this idiot. Look at this idiot.
Yeah.
What
What are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
You look like a mentally unstable mime. Look at you. Look at the elbows, idiot.
Meet me in the trap. It's got to do shoulders too. Shoulders too. Ready? Meet me in the trap. It's going down.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro, I'm about that.
I'm going to see Young Jock.
No, you're not.
He's there.
You're not going to be there.
You don't think so? You don't
Put
think
that
I'll
up
be at
again. Who else is there?
B2K.
B2K. Pretty Ricky. You know Pretty Ricky?
Well, I know
I
Pretty
got
Ricky.
new shoes on my ride.
Yeah, I know that. And I know them Franchise Boys.
Dev, somebody in the chat said you sing like a crackhead.
I ain't gonna lie. High key, bro. Like, I heard myself sing before, and I'd be like, yo, I sound horrible. That ain't gonna stop it, though.
All right, a couple of things real quick. Penny Hardaway has cleaned house.
Again?
He hired a maid.
No, they're up out of here. So, this morning, Joshua Townsend
Can't believe it.
out. He joins Mike Davis out. Jermaine Johnson out. Roy Rogers out. Todd Forcier, the strength and conditioning guy, he didn't even make it. Out. You ain't got enough muscles.
They ain't deadlifting enough.
They've announced Tony Madlock is going to be a part of his staff. Obviously, a Memphian coming back. He resigned from his post at Alabama State and is going to be a coach here at the University of Memphis. Sean Mock, they added to the staff. He has been a 7-year assistant at Tulane in the Membrane. And Trevor Deloach, who was an assistant at UTSA, is also going to be joining. And then they say they're like 4 or 5 candidates for general manager and that they are going to be announcing that as well. But all the coaches, this is a cleaned house. So Penny Hardaway, who is getting another year at the University of Memphis, is going to be doing it with all new guys on his staff. What, Windhorst?
Who did we hire again? An assistant from what school?
Tulane. So you know what that means. Brumbaugh, come on down.
He's got another year.
Oh. White boy with the soccer headband.
When I saw that they hired a
guy.
guy from Tulane, I was like, whoop, there we go.
Oh,
there
Put
we
Brumbaugh
go.
on my team.
Is he in the portal?
Yeah,
he's in the portal.
I would imagine
Are you
so.
sure?
Why would he stay at Tulane?
Are you just saying that because everybody's in the portal? Do you know who I saw is in the portal?
Oh, that 7'8" dude from Florida?
7'9".
Oh, my bad.
Or is it Olivier Leroux?
Yeah.
Olivier Leroux.
That sounds like
him?
a freaking midfielder from
We need to
France.
go get him?
What are you talking about? We're trying to sell tickets.
Dude, get the Brumbauer guy and this guy.
If we could get a 7'9" guy, that would be so awesome.
I will let him have the name Big White too.
I will. I promise you, I would go to Memphis. I would go to more Memphis Tigers games
if
we had a
guy.
7'9" player. Oh God, how awesome would that be? It's like going to the circus.
It really is. Like, remember that dude that played at that Carolina school, George?
Oh yeah.
What's his name?
Oh
George?
yeah.
What's his name?
Something George.
7 foot.
Yeah. He played, wasn't it North Carolina A&T or UNC Wilmington? It was one of those.
Kenny George.
Kenny George.
He was 7'8", so our boy would be the tallest
7'9".
UNC Asheville.
Yeah.
It was one of those schools.
Oh, yeah, I need him.
Go get him, Penny. Yeah. That kid is transferring from Florida, and I need him.
Yeah.
Bad.
He's huge.
Do you know how awesome that would be to have a 7'9" guy?
Oh, my
With no defensive 3 seconds?
I want to watch it so bad.
He had to have his foot amputated.
Who?
Wait,
Kenny George.
Oh, I thought you were talking about this guy.
And we might have to. I don't
know.
know.
Like Hansel out there.
In October 2008, he had to have his right foot partially amputated due to some long infection. I don't know what the name of it is. After this, he had to rely on a larger custom wheelchair for mobility. Yeah.
Dang.
He's an advocate for public transport accessibility in
Wait,
North
what
Carolina.
happened to his foot? He got run over?
It's some infection.
Oh, an infection.
Methicillin resistant. So it sounds like a staph infection.
Oh,
he got some kind of staph infection, is what it sounds like.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Well, that's a horrible ending to that story.
Never
but anyway, I want this 7'9" guy.
I do too.
I want him.
Yeah, I want Broyles.
If you could ask me, you could have any player in the portal. I want the 7'9" guy.
And he should 100% charge like $10 for a picture. You know how much money he would make? Would you pay $10 to get your picture with a dude who's 7'9"? I would 100%.
What?
That's could raise all kinds of money. Yeah, you can make all kinds of money.
His NIL is taking photos at Brookhaven.
I mean,
what else? You could rescue cats out of trees?
You only have one job when you're 7'9", is like play basketball. Man.
That's it.
So you want him on your team?
Plus, him and Edie could
clean gutters.
Him and Edie could like share clothes.
He can show him the Carhartt store.
Yeah,
go to Carhartt.
Go to the Carhartt store, bro. Double XLs only.
We got one. We got a Carhartt
store
too. Over at Poplar and Ridgeway. So at least you got a place to shop, right?
Yeah. Why does Penny go? He's been through more assistants than Selena Powell. Why does he have so many assistants?
Buddy.
Like, I feel like every year it's like.
I think that's a GP question. You know.
God, bro.
He probably doesn't pay attention. I mean, bro, he didn't listen to Larry Brown.
It would be crazy if we listed every assistant that has been to the University of Memphis since Penny Hardaway's been here.
I think Jason Munns actually did that.
Oh, it's got to be 20.
Yeah.
It's got to be over 20, which is wild.
17. I think he said 17 is a number.
17?
Yeah.
Wow.
17 is the number of assistants we've had in.
I mean, this is 5 that are gone now.
Yeah.
So it's like he cleaned house and he's bringing in all new assistants.
Yeah, bro.
It's hard to have any continuity.
Just get your GM, bro, and lock in and
get
this thing cracking again.
Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully you got it right this time, right? But I mean,
get the 7'9"
it's all new
guy.
faces and get the 7'9" guy.
Get the Brumbauer.
You want him on our team so bad.
Get the Brumbauer and 7'9" guy and let him throw lobs to him.
Rosa, we know we have a quota, bro. We only got one white guy per team.
Oh, come on.
Hey, look.
We didn't win that way.
Yeah, we don't win that way.
We didn't win that. It's 2026, bro.
It ain't working.
Look at our roster.
Did you see Braylon Mullins hit that shot?
I did see it.
And you see Iowa and Nebraska in the Elite Eight?
Yeah.
Look at our team, bro.
And who's the dude?
Or in the Sweet 16.
They were the Sweet 16.
We're a bunch of white guys.
That's all you choose. No,
hey, the top 2 in Rookie of the Year about to be white.
But no, we usually have on the Memphis Tigers basketball. There's always one. There's always one. The quota, bro. You gotta meet.
We're not tokens anymore, buddy.
Yeah.
We're not the last pick anymore.
Yeah.
We're the first pick.
Yeah.
And winning Rookie of the Year, bruh.
Yeah.
Hey, I respect
things
that.
Things have changed.
Yeah. I respect that.
Things have changed. Braylon Mullins is hitting logo threes to win over Duke.
Lot of this in the Final Four.
Yep. A lot of white dudes.
They may have European names, but
exactly. There you go.
European names.
They got little Lowrys to him, bro.
Yeah, Karchenkov, a lot of Alves and Illiches.
They got little Lowrys to
Alves
him.
and Itches.
Oh yeah, bro. Look, I just want to go get a good team. I haven't heard any names about players yet, except the dudes that are coming back, which I want to throw up.
Can we go? I don't want PJ Haggerty back.
I only want one name, and that is Olivier Leroux. The 7'9" monster.
Fair. He sounds like a wrestler.
Yeah. That's why I want him, right? All right.
Dev, you can have Brumbauer or whatever. You can have him and Olivier Leroux or PJ Haggerty. So you get those two guys or PJ Haggerty.
I want Brumbauer.
So you have to get the
that dude
Olivier
cold
LaRue with him too.
That dude's cold. I want Brown so bad, bro.
I don't want Haggerty back.
He's so cold.
I don't like watching him play, and I think he's kind of soft. Yeah.
Hey.
I mean,
he's gonna change, isn't he? He's gonna switch up.
Did you like when you?
If we get PJ Haggerty, he's gonna celebrate it.
No,
You're
I
gonna
won't.
switch up.
No, I
Stay
won't.
on that side, bro.
No, I won't.
Stay on that side, bro.
But like when you watched
Stay
us
on
lose
that
to
side,
Colorado
bro.
State, was like what did you see in that tournament game that you were like, yeah, man, Tyrese Hunter's not here, so like, hey, man, you need to step up. Like, what did he do? Danger was the reason they were in that thing. Like,
so you don't think PJ Haggerty is built for it, Roser?
Yeah.
He's still better than anything else we could
That bro
get.
went to Kansas State. That bro went to Kansas State and got the coach fired.
But he got his money now, Roser. He got his money now, bro.
He was like the first or third leading scorer in the country or
he
something?
got his money.
Congratulations.
He can get the ball in the basket, bro. We need that.
Yeah, we
need that.
struggle with the ball going into the hoop.
Did you enjoy this year's team?
Bro, Roser didn't even know we had games last year.
I didn't even know when they played.
Look, you were saying, what did he do in that tournament game? We won 13 games.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, I'd rather bitch about what he didn't do in the tournament.
But I don't think they only won 13 games because they didn't have PJ Haggerty.
But I'm just saying, Roser.
They didn't have it because they didn't have Dane Danger back.
Roser, you didn't even watch Tiger basketball games last year.
Yeah,
I saw him play like 4 games.
Yeah, so then stop with your profound
saw
opinions.
enough. Tulane ran us off the court
moron.
twice.
It's like watching the Grizzly games and thinking all the problems can be fixed.
Yeah,
like, bro,
you gotta,
gotta,
fine. You guys take PJ Haggerty back. We'll see how that works out.
Again, what are my options?
Something better.
Really?
Yeah.
Probably not. That's the thing, Roser. Probably not. You like when I told you, like when the Knicks fired Tom Thibodeau, I'm like, there's a 90% chance they're probably not going to do better.
I can't stand them.
There's probably
not a fan this year of them.
I would say there's a 90% chance our shooting guard will not be as good as PJ Haggerty next year if it's not him.
Well, and then just remember, you're going to come in here and be like, oh, I hate watching him play.
I do hate watching him.
Oh, it's not fun to watch.
But you want to watch him?
But I want to win. I want to win, bro.
You can get other guys that help you win besides PJ Haggerty.
I hope so. I
mean,
what has he ever won?
Oh, he's back tonight.
Dylan Brooks is available tonight.
Oh, that's hard. They used that video too. I like that. Bro, that dude he's different. He's built different, bro. Anybody ever ask him why he does that, bro?
He's goofy is why he does
this reason right here.
He's locking in. He's locking in, bro.
He never did that when he was here.
Huh?
He didn't do the little stare thing when he was here.
He picked that up in Houston?
In Houston.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Sham Charania reports that there is a new Hall of Fame class that is going to be inducted to the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame. Amari Stoudemire, who was here this past year for the Martin Luther King Day.
Martin Luther King Day,
last year's game.
year, yeah.
Candace Parker, who is
Shout out.
omnipresent on television and broadcasting. Elena Deladon.
Shout out to her. Had a big crush on her when I was in high school.
I saw Elena Deladon play in person for the Chicago Sky back in the day. I went to Elena Deladon versus Maya Moore in Chicago.
Legends.
Her MVP season, I believe. And then Doc Rivers, who is going into the Hall of Fame, who is obviously currently the head coach of the Milwaukee Bucks. I'm glad that Stoudemire's going. Yeah. I had wondered about him because his career was marred by injuries later. He's one of those that, like, early Amari Stoudemire getting 40 and 20 against Tim Duncan in the playoffs is something that no one will ever forget it. Yeah. Watching him in his absolute prime.
6-time All-Star.
Great nickname.
But yeah, I mean, he only played in 846 NBA games.
Yeah, he didn't.
Yeah.
That's not very long.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a.
But his
I guess
peak
it's a 10-year. It's a 10-year career.
His
but
peak was unbelievable, though.
His peak was unbelievable.
Yes.
Those Phoenix 7 seconds or less teams. But I mean, he played 78 games his first year with the Knicks. And then after that, that's what we're talking about. After that, it went 47, 29, 21, 29, and then 1. Oh, and then the last season of 36 in Miami. But I mean, I mean, that's the last half of his career.
Yeah.
Really, the last half of his career. I mean, and again, when he was at his apex, Amari Stoudemire was truly unbelievable.
Force, bro.
I mean, I have to go back and look. Let me go try to find these the playoff stats.
He had a 7-year span where he essentially averaged like 23.
Bro, he was so balanced.
No, but what did he do? What did he do in that Spurs series? The one where
the playoffs. Okay.
Yeah, right. That was marred by the suspensions.
Well, so
41-9 in one game.
His second season in the playoffs, he played 15 games in the playoffs. He averaged 30 and 11 in 15 games. The next year, he averaged 25 and 12. Yeah.
Mario's one of them ones, bro.
Oh, he was a beast.
I used to dominate with him on NBA Live 2009, I think.
2004-5, Amari Stoudemire. Yeah. And that team is one of the most fun teams in NBA history.
Yes.
With Nash and Bell and Stoudemire and Marion.
That book is unbelievable.
Joe Johnson off the bench, Barbosa off the bench.
Yes.
Yeah. I want to tournament with them.
And by the way, that year that you're talking about, Roser, that crazy playoffs year that Stoudemire had where he averaged 30 points in 15 games. 30 points in 15 games, bro.
I wonder what social media would say about him. That man took 12 free throws a game in the playoffs.
Hey, that team was 62 and 20.
Yeah.
During the regular season. This is their roster. Barbosa, let's see, who else was on this team? Stephen Hunter, Jim Jackson, Casey Jacobson, Joe Johnson.
Dude, that team was...
Joe Johnson, Sean Marion, Steve Nash.
That is a squad.
Quentin Richardson.
Shooter.
Amari Stoudemire. And then these other guys, you'd be surprised when I tell you, right? It's like... Maciek Lampe, Walter McCarty.
Yeah. Shout out Walter McCarty.
Bo Outlaw, Smush Parker, Paul Shirley.
Shout out Paul Shirley.
Paul Shirley's crazy.
Jake Voskuhl.
Dude, Paul Shirley.
Jake Voskuhl is a
guy. That's Eric Hasseltine.
Yep. Jake Voskuhl. Yeah.
Bro, I won an NBA Live tournament with that team.
Yeah, bro. That Suns like top 7. Their top 7 players were like unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, and
Nash was the MVP.
And what's wild is Joe Johnson was in his 3rd year and Amari Stoudemire was in his 2nd.
Yeah.
Jeez. That's incredible.
When D'Antoni got there, they got Nash, and D'Antoni told him, run, go.
7
seconds or less.
Sean Marion was in his 5th year, it says. Nash was in his 8th year. Okay. But, I mean, 2 of their best players, Stoudemire, I didn't realize Joe Johnson was in his 3rd year.
Yeah.
Joe Johnson was in his 3rd year. And Stoudemire was in his 2nd year.
Didn't they?
In his 2nd year in the league, he averaged 30 in the playoffs.
And it was straight dunks, no threes, straight racks.
That's insane.
Straight pick and roll dunks.
Was it really his 2nd year in the league?
His rookie year was 2002,
2003. He won rookie of the year.
No, so it's 3rd year.
3rd year. That's still OD.
So we're talking 4. Okay, but for that season, he averaged 26 and 9.
Yeah, that's so golly.
His 3rd year in the league, he averaged 26 and 9, and then got to the playoffs and averaged 30.
Yeah.
Woof.
Man,
unbelievable.
Yeah, shout out Stat, man.
That's unbelievable.
6-time All-Star, yeah.
Yeah, 3rd year Amari Stoudemire was a different deal.
He was a problem. We need a video.
We
need a video.
He was a problem.
He was a problem.
He was a problem.
And he has like one of the greatest NBA nicknames of all time, too.
Stat. I'm standing tall and talented.
Standing tall and talented, baby. That's an elite nickname. They don't make nicknames like that no more.
No, they don't.
You know how on basketball,
so old.
You know how on Basketball Reference they have like the other nicknames?
Yeah.
His other nicknames were, it's always things that you've never heard people called ever. Stat, just there, right?
Yeah.
The Little Tyrant. And Little Lord.
That's probably from KG.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Who called Amari Stoudemire the Little Tyrant?
There's nothing little about him.
I don't.
Tall and aggressive as hell.
I don't know. But I do know that it's pretty cool to see him going into the Basketball Hall of Fame for sure. And all of these extremely deserving. Della Don, Candace Parker, Doc Rivers, and Amari Stoudemire. All of them.
Shout out to them legends.
Rather deserving. All right, it's going to do it for today's show.
I'm not going to be here
go
tomorrow,
ahead.
just let you know.
Where are you going?
Our women's coach is being announced officially.
Hannah?
Hannah Hayden, yeah. She's being officially announced at the Emerald Fieldhouse. Open to the public. Fans, come out and support, bro. Welcome Hannah Hayden to Memphis. I'll make sure I get her. Am I getting her right now?
You better.
Hold on, make sure I get I already got one thing wrong. Hold on, make sure I get her name right.
She was from Georgia Southern,
Georgia
right?
Southern, yeah. Hannah Hayden, yeah. She's getting announced officially tomorrow, 11 a.m. at Emerald Fieldhouse. It's open to the public. Y'all pull up, show some support, bro. It's gonna be a good moment. Hopefully she can turn this thing around because it's in the dumps.
It went the wrong way fast.
It went the wrong way fast.
Well, it was gonna go good, and then we lost our coach after 1 year, right?
She was
Katrina
Meriwether was here for
yeah.
2 years.
And
2
she went to
years?
Cincinnati. How's Cincinnati doing?
Not well.
Wow.
Oh, really?
Grass
ain't always greener.
Yeah.
Grass ain't always greener. Katrina.
Yeah.
Katrina.
Thanks to Devin Walker. Thanks to John Roser across the class. We'll be back tomorrow. Till then, we gone.